"You're embarrassing yourself. Stop it," someone hissed from the crowd, but she didn't flinch. She danced. Soaked to the skin, her bare feet slapped against the rain-slicked cobblestones outside Buckingham Palace. Laughter, hers, rose into the grey sky, echoing off the palace walls. An umbrella lay forgotten at her side, her red dress clinging to her body, every spin a rebellion. Just meters away, a royal guard stood stone still, bearskin hat shadowing his eyes, rifle locked to his side. The crowd gathered, murmuring, phones raised like silent judges. "Crazy," someone muttered. "Attention seeker," another scoffed. But she didn't care. She twirled harder, her hands reaching for something the eye couldn't see. A young boy clutched his mother's coat. "Mum, is she allowed to do that?" She pulled him back with a look of discomfort. "Just ignore her, darling." Another man whispered to his wife, "Is she mocking them?" "This is sacred." Tension thickened. A nearby palace guard stiffened but didn't intervene. Tourists whispered, watching the lone dancer challenge centuries of tradition with nothing but rhythm and raw emotion. Then abruptly, she stopped. Chest heaving, face flushed, she stood still. Eyes locked on the royal guard, she bowed, deep and low, water dripping from her hair. The crowd gasped. No one ever acknowledged the guards like that. No one dared. That's when the impossible happened. His boot scraped against the stone, a single step forward. The kind of move royal guards are trained never to take, unless provoked. But there was no threat, only sorrow. His rifle shifted, tapped against the ground once, then again, then a third time. The sound cut through the rain like a heartbeat. Eliza's breath caught. She knew that rhythm. She knew it from a memory etched deep into her bones. A year ago she had danced here, not alone. Her father, a retired member of the Royal Guard, had stood beside her. "They never move," he had told her then, "but it doesn't mean they don't see." That day he'd held her hand as she twirled, laughing in the light rain. He'd been her anchor, her hero, but 6 months ago, cancer stole him away, quiet and cruel. Since then she hadn't danced, not until today, not until she felt him here. She came to remember him, to feel him in the rain, in the rhythm of duty, in the silent figures who reminded her of him. She hadn't expected anything, just movement, just memory. But now the royal guard stood before her, acknowledging her with the only language he could, discipline softened by humanity. She lifted her arms, trembling, and began to move again. This time, slower. Each motion a tribute, every turn synchronized to the echoing taps of his rifle. It wasn't a dance anymore. It was a eulogy, a thank you, a goodbye. The rain, as if moved by reverence, softened into a drizzle. The crowd watched in silent awe, some lowering their phones, their hearts too full to film. In that fleeting moment, the barriers between tradition and emotion, between the living and the lost, dissolved. As she reached her final pose, Eliza bowed again. Deeper this time, fuller, tears and rain indistinguishable on her cheeks. The guard nodded, just once, before stepping back into position, rifle raised, face unreadable. It was over, but something in the air had changed. The crowd, once judgmental, now broke into spontaneous applause. Not for entertainment, for respect. A few were crying, one older man saluted. Eliza, overwhelmed, smiled through her sobs. "Thank you," she mouthed. No one responded, no one needed to. The silence said it all. Later, the footage went viral. Royal Guard breaks protocol to honor dancer's tribute, flooded headlines. Millions watched the moment where dignity met grief. Eliza never revealed her name publicly. The Guard never stepped forward to claim attention, but their unscripted performance carved a permanent place in people's hearts. In a world full of noise, their silence spoke volumes. Sometimes all it takes is one step, a single rule-breaking act of empathy, to remind us we're all human beneath the uniforms, beneath the pain, beneath the traditions we hold so tightly. In the rain, beside the guard, one girl danced her way through grief and into history. And one guard stepped into legend. Before we end this story, let us know in the comment, where are you watching from? If this story touched you, subscribe to the channel and hit that like button and drop a karma in the comments below.